Alright guys, we are in the PTU 3 version 3.24. This is the test version, and it also states in the bottom line, test version, this is an early test build and not indicative of gameplay content on official live servers. So this is the test version of the test version, or the alpha version, and as you can see we got here a different screen, and let's have a look how that works. It's a little bit off because now we are going over the edge of the center monitor of our 3 monitors, but you can see what we got on the interaction menu on the bottom right, and you also see the global chat active on the left side, so you will read what's going on. And yeah, the one thing what we did before we did everything else, so we didn't get out of the bed yet. We did just our settings like the graphics and the audio, like music down. We can set the speaker, the controls, the inverted mouse, and the most necessary key bindings we use or we need to use for flying, and some sort of like drop items. Yeah, just a few. So we are now in Lowville, so for that matter nothing changed from the locations they offer, but this time we didn't choose area 18 because area 18 is basically just nothing but nothing. Yeah, and Lowville is just a shithole, and we will find out if that still is the case. What we noticed right at the top is the mobiGlas changed. We got now some sort of a white goldish thing, which the other one was some blackish bluish. Yeah, so we haven't been the first one here in the room. We already see a bottle, so that means the trash and is this a motion blur? The trashing around within these games still continue, so that haven't changed so far. Graphics, motion blur, chromatic 0. Yeah, here motion blur off because it just, yeah, this looks more like it. Alright, and we don't know if that is because we changed the resolution but the graphics kinda changed, or maybe it's just us. When we look at the suit, it looks great. F4 is still for that one, and this is how we look. We got a small armor or just the undersuit with a pistol, and that was a med pen one here, and there's some golden armrest over there, but that might come from the undersuit. Alright, so then we get up, right, and having a check if we can have, oh, the first thing what we notice is here is a touch screen which wasn't there in the live servers. Let's have an access. We got a placeholder, Aurora Foundational Fast livery, the paint of our Aurora. Then we got a Retaliator Torpedo Front module and a Retaliator Torpedo Rear module. Standard equipment for most UEE military retaliators. This rear module can carry 2 times S9 torpedoes. Sounds like the Aurora should have torpedoes. It's everything what's therein, and the most important thing for us is where is the coffee machine, and it looks like this is supposed to be the coffee machine. It has a reflecting shining surface, but it's not working. This is not good, so we do not like PTU already, because when we get up we want to have coffee. So the bottle is not here to pick up. This inventory still kind of works, but we don't see it for whatever reason. And we cannot do anything with the bottle, drag and drop to nowhere or into the hand. Okay, and the bottle seems to be empty. Okay, it has a... There is no pressing F to carry or something. This is weird. And seems to be in the middle of a night. Yeah. And besides that, let's have a look. Toilet. Nothing changed so far. Alright, functional, small and functional. And then, yeah, this room offers not much. We're not sure if the graphics changed a bit. It just looks a little bit different than before. Alright. Beside that, yeah, pressing I, it looks like as if it would open inventory, but it does not. It looks like an alien with a too big head. Yeah. So the mobi-glass sticks into your eyes, or at least in ours, for whatever reason. Maybe it is contrast or something, but yeah. Beside that, just looks like as we know it. Elevators, still some sort of a thing. Touch panel in the elevator still works the same. There's some information about shopping, drinking and all that. Alright. Still looks the same. And then first we go... Oh wait. F1. We have 15 million on the bank account, which is kind of weird. We got crime stat 0. So this is just a starting point probably. So from the health here, nothing changed so far. Here we got the usual health information, the comms. There are quite some people here. Contracts. There are already contracts available. There are also some unverified. And it looks like mercenary is the thing. Yeah, tar pits, bit zeros, the average, the usual suspects we would say. But Ruto, yeah, we do not do that much. That's why we do not know those names. And here as well, mercenary has the most, delivery second, bounty hunters 2, salvage 4 and racing 8. So this is for us some sort of an indicator of what the priority is for them in this verse. So this is kind of weird, this specific number. We do not have 15 million in our account in the live version. So it's just weird that they put exactly that number as a starting balance on our central bank account. You should stop, think and just work. The usual propaganda, nothing changed so far. We are gonna having a look if it's our favorite bar still there. It should be sliding down the rails. And yeah, first having a check what stuff we can buy, because up until now we just have an undersuit and a gun. And those who know us, we love knives. So, okay, knife by one, and then tractor beam, of course, read by one, tractor hold. Alright, so now it's getting interesting. We can sell the stuff we just bought. Question is, beanbag. Okay, now we can buy furnitures. It's not really a thing for us as a nomadic playstyle, but yeah, that becomes interesting. But the thing is, if you have a personal hangar and nobody can enter it, then you do everything just for yourself. So that the thing what we think about, if you have a personal hangar, it would make sense if you would have the option to invite people to your hangar, or they can make an appointment and ring the bell basically. So let's see if we still got our clothes. This is some sort of our priority, right? Are we able to customize as the playstyle as we play within the live version, or do we need to adapt? And yeah, 15 millions, we never had 15 millions. It's kind of like, whoa, what can we buy? So we buy it now, but no, we just buy the stuff we usually have.
Why can't anyone put things back where they found them? It's not my job to pick
Yeah,
up
that
after
complaining still there. Dude, you should change your, not do, yeah, you should change your job. Just complaining all the time is just,
you. What?
yeah, stop complaining. Alright, what do you have? Beef. Nah, we prefer the veggie, but yeah, we take
If you need
beef
something,
just
use the
for
terminal.
having it.
That's what it's there for.
Then having a check now, can we mount the knife? So we got one mag for the pistol, but no access to the inventory. So the question is, how do we do that? Can we go back to the hubs, to that terminal in there? We will see soon. So where is the bar? Here. No, haven't been here for a few. So do you
Be with you in a minute.
do you give us a beer? No, just look into your mobile glass. Yeah, the addiction of the 30th century. Instead of looking into smartphones, looking into mobile glass. Alright then, as we are still close to the hubs, we go check if we can go back into a hub. Probably not, but we try to access. Oh, where are we? Oh, wrong direction. But it would be interesting over there to see if we can launch, claim some ground vehicle. Looks like he trained a bit. He looks like as if he runs faster. Stamina would be a great thing to implement stamina into gameplay. Everyone has a decent starting point, but if you're just too lazy and just fly too much and don't do some running and walking and whatever, then that would be a great idea to implement stamina. So, because it's already there in terms of if you have a heavy armor, it would be like walking slower because you just carry more. Yeah. Do we need to go to the reception? Like a similar gameplay like in the hospital. We haven't seen a terminal so far. Here are terminals, but they don't work. Yeah, mobiGlass and you. No. Too lazy to move your ass. Fines, do we have fines? Probably not. Crime step is 0. Touch, here are the touch. Storage access, this is storage. Okay, here we got inventory. It is kinda interesting that we need to be physically here to mount the stuff we like to have. So, knife doesn't work. This works. Tractor beam. Food doesn't work. So what will we look at here? This looks like a knife. No. How do we get the knife on the body? Yeah, we saw some YouTube videos. They did knifing. Up until now, we haven't been able to utilize the knife. That works. Looks like field of view is a little bit different. Graphics, field of view. Yeah, much more like it. Yeah, train. No. So, first difference, the terminals at the entrance from the hubs, the terminals inside the hubs, which is quite interesting, because that means you need to go physically here to equip, undress and whatever, which is, you could say in the sense of a simulator, it makes sense to be at home, to change clothes, but in the sense of gameplay, it is just unnecessary effort, time and effort to come here from the spaceport, to come here, change clothes and do your thing, and then go back to the spaceport or wherever. This would be a downer for us. Yeah, like we said, Lorville is a shithole. Lots of trash. This is the built-in trash, not the people who are actually trashing. Location-wise, nothing changed. So we are here in the world since a month. But if we would imagine that, yeah, if we would imagine we were here for years, and everything looks the same for years. Not sure.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, our Aurora. Request, go back. Errors Harbor blockade runners needed. Ooh, okay.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Then when we are here, we check New Deal.
Welcome. Great to have you.
Because with 15 million, we could buy the Drake Vulture. Just like that. Just like that. And do not need to work our asses off. And yes, we are able to buy ships. Not everything is red. With 15 million, what can we buy, what we cannot buy with the amount of money we have now? So let's have a look. We made a list actually today, not because we knew we would do that. Testing, no, but we did a list because we want to find out if there would be a wipe, especially on the money, and we have worked our ass off for generating money, and this money would be gone after the wipe. Yeah, this is fear porn. Then we need to buy a ship which is more or less at that price range we have the money of, and we ship list. We need to save the list first. Sorry. So I can show you actually. Probably, yeah. This is the ship list. We checked, we got something like 8 million now. That means we would say from the Taurus and below. So these straight round numbers is the amount of money we need to have in our bank account to be able to buy the ship and not empty every pocket, right? So every ship on this list would be a potential ship we would buy based on our gameplay as salvage, yeah? And as we looked at it, we saw there are some ground vehicles here we could buy now. But if we have a ground vehicle without transportation, that doesn't make sense. So the first ship that comes into mind for transportation of a ground vehicle would be the Freelancer. We have the money, we could buy it. But there's also the Constellation Taurus, which also will be able to fit an STV, but also a Cyclone if we looked correctly. And the Cyclone would be for the rally, to participate on the yearly race on Weimar. We would practice a lot, and the STV is just cruising around and chilling and relaxing. Would be compared with the 600i, a perfect run for having leisure days, for whatever. And yeah, the Mercury Star Runner is supposed to be the ship in the next version, because Data Runner should become a career within the next patch or release, or however you want to call it. So this would be the thing. Probably if we're looking forward to expand our business or branch, we would insert the Data Runner. Probably, we don't know, but we do not have the money yet to buy the Mercury Star Runner. So, and everything above is just far away from reality for us. So the Mercury Star Runner, as long as free flight is available, we want to try to achieve that 13 million, and if not, then we would buy the Taurus. At the Taurus we will have the money for tomorrow, probably. The Freelancer, we already have the money, but we are not keen on the Freelancer, to be honest. Constellation Taurus is an interesting ship, but yeah. So let's have a look. When we go through exactly, when we go exactly through this list, when we go exactly through this list, we can say the Sea Spirit. Okay, we do not need to watch that. The Freelancer is probably not even here. Yeah, Freelancer is at Lorville. Freelancer is from Misk. Where is Misk? This is Misk. Freelancer Max 4.2 1.25 million looks ugly, but it is about the cargo space. Within 15 million we could buy it just like that, but we don't do it. We could buy the Constellation just like that because we have the money. But what is Constellation is RSI is the Phoenix, but we do not want to have the Phoenix, we want to have the Taurus. Taurus, 8 million. Medium fright. It looks like a goose. Somewhat. A duck? No, a goose. Yeah, it is a huge ship. There is the Explorer, or the luxury version is in the showroom, but we are not interested in the luxury version. We want to have the Taurus. And the Mercury Runner we could buy. There's a free flight in the live version. We used the Star Runner quite a bit, so we do not need to check that, and we also would need to buy that here in this version. So we go just and having a check what's going on here, because now we got just nothing but an undersuit and a pistol, and everybody knows we are not keen on weapons, so we do not care about weapons. We are salvagers, and we want to have a find. Ooh, wait. When we're talking about salvaging, is the Drake available? Drake, Vulture. Vulture, yeah, it is available. We could buy it easily and still have 12 million. So that would be a thing. Make a million. No, not even more. Make a million. Buy the Vulture plus the Taurus. No, we don't need make a million. Just buy the Vulture and the Taurus, and we would have the Constellation, the Constellation of ship pool we would like to have in life. But we don't do it right now. We go to Everest and check what's up there. It will be probably the same, but we want to have a check what's going on with the terminals and inventory.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval Systems. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
So the terminal
Your
looks a
vehicle
little
has
bit
been delivered to the
dirty.
following location.
Not born yet. We need to change our name. Small hangar. Thank you. So that means we got our own small hangar.
Please
And
visit us again.
how to get there.
Goodbye.
Rentals still the same. Drake. Caterpillar is for renting. Corsair is for renting. Cutlass is for renting, but no. Why are they red? Ah, not active. Okay. Easy. Then having a look if we found Nomadoc's small hangar. Yeah, there's just the only one. So this is what we meant before. It doesn't really matter if you have a personal hangar when nobody can come to you and see what you've built, right? It's the personalization is some sort of showing off. And here we are in our small hangar. It looks different. It looks different. We got the terminal here, the fleet manager. The Aurora is already standing there, so we go in.
To the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
It is on the pad, obviously. We could store it, but we don't. We're keeping it. And since this is our small hangar, that means we do not block that hangar for anybody else. Then we got two terminals, which is one too much. For storage access, it looks the same like we had in the hab and in front of the hab. And here we see the inventory as we know it. So we probably should have bought an armor to bring the knife in. But what we can now is checking if we can get the gun and this one, and then take that one. No, it just doesn't work. Then making it a little bit more personal, having a check. All right, so are we now able to get the knife? No. Truster, of course. Okay, that worked so far. So what would happen if we fly with these closes up to Everest? What do we find in the storage access up there? And it somehow doesn't feel right. Somehow it doesn't feel right. Because before you could press I for the inventory. Okay, now you still have the inventory on you, which is okay, which is great. And what else the hangar has to offer? First thing what we notice, tractor beam works from here. Let's have a look. What is movable? Nothing. And we can't even recall anything from... This is the same panel.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
On pad. And this is... okay. Press freight manager. Okay, this is the freight manager. Press to open. Okay, we press. There's an elevator. That's what we see here. And there is the freight storage room. Warehouse, it's called. And in that warehouse, we got the livery we saw in the storage access. So the storage access is basically this. And when we scroll down, we should see our undersuit. And we don't, but we can maybe. No. No. What we can do is... Whoa, what's going on? Oi! Okay. What have we done? Okay, we just said lower the elevator. This would be interesting. What would happen if we are two people here? One is on the elevator and the other one is here on the panel and says lower. What do we see down there? Okay, so now we see actually here the warehouse. Now it seems to work. Oh, wait, not seriously, right? Not really seriously. So we have a placeholder, we got delivery, and we got some armory of the ship and the stuff we bought. So we say, drag that to the elevator, which is now lowered. And put the beef onto it. Say select all. Expand. Okay, expand. Okay, easy. Select all. There is still some. This is just no. No. This is way too much clickery. Way too much clickery. We see ourselves, if the version, the PTU version 3.24 goes live like this, we will find another game to spend our worthy time. Move to elevator. It just doesn't make sense somehow. You cannot move through elevator. You need to drag and drop it, right? Didn't we note? You need... This is way too much mouse work. Way too much mouse work. And it's not even keyboard. I mean, when we are here, I want to press F or Control F to enter this one. I want to have it use it like the windows, like we are used to. And when we press ESC, we want to escape this window, not the option menu. Okay. So elevator is gone. we're bringing up and having a look. What? So why? Put the knife there. Yeah, clicky. Clicky the bunty and say up. Transferring to hang. I mean, how much? Okay, we are just discovering, exploring, but it is 45 minutes in. And where is our beef? Where is our knife? Maybe it's not meant to be like that. Okay. Then what else is in the hangar? Dead elevator. Another dead elevator. This is emergency. So if we have incapacitation drop off only. Okay, this is just for visuals. Heavy cargo personnel. Let's have a look. Dead elevator. Dead elevator. So this would be nice if we have, okay, it is a small hangar, but if the cargo service, the heavy cargo personnel, would be active right through our small hangar. And what's this? This is probably for reparation, maintenance and service. Yeah. Let's hop into that ugly bastard. Here's the bed. Yeah, bed is still here. So that didn't change. That didn't change. Default key bindings didn't change. So we still can use our Stream Deck. Gateway granted. Okay, we didn't. Did we? Yeah, we asked. So let's see at the comms. We just see lower landing and comm control. Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
Ship movement, yeah, still the same.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Online. Okay, yes, we are still mouse and keyboard. So, in terms of the inventory, it makes sense that the inventory here is different than down there, like now in the live version. But question is, can we get in there, move our clothes and the knife, which we haven't... This sounds so aggressive.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, are advised to avoid engaging in space travel.
Okay.
Use extreme caution when leaving the station.
There are some rats, and they have space in the names. That means they are NPC, but there should be one that isn't. And it might be that they get scanned or something. Okay, so do we get a hangar? Did we get a hangar? Oh, over there. Even that small hangar has our name on it. I mean, we don't feel ourselves that much important.
Docking unavailable. Landing gear deployed. Radar contact.
This is not what we expect to be our personal hangar. It is just a personalized hangar, which is not a feature, it's just masking what has been there already. Oh, missiles going on. So we are... Whoa! We cannot fly anymore.
Civilians are advised to avoid
Landing
space
complete.
travel.
Have a pleasant stay.
Not possible, use extreme caution leaving the station.
So here it looks the same.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
We could say this is something like a good thing to have the fleet manager inside the hangar.
Goodbye.
Hey. Hey. This is way too deep. And I don't know if you saw where we actually landed. We were on that arm. On that arm on Everest. This is never that big. Just a factory. Alright. So then, of course, inventory up here is empty. So we could say that localized inventory still works. We got an inventory in Laurel, we got an inventory on Everest.
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, civilians are advised to avoid engaging in space
And
travel.
if we check the warehouse, of course it is empty. But it just doesn't make sense that you need to bring... Okay, good. There is the storage access, so we can... Small items like weapons and stuff like that, we can access it through the storage access and basically mount it onto the body. But you need to be physically here. You need to be physically landed. This is something that was surprising for us as we figured it out that we can just fly to Everest and be close enough in the range of landing request and have access to the local inventory on Everest, which was great because that saved sometimes while doing shooting and looting era where we transported all the loot to the space station to sell it. But now it looks like we need to actually land inside the hangar, and up until now we haven't figured out how to bring stuff into the ship's inventory. Is there even a ship inventory?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval
Something what we
System.
didn't have to- So we are not prepared for this. We just noticed today because we reinstalled Star Citizen, the launcher, everything, because we tried to install the VKB joysticks, and then we thought, okay, we reinstall everything completely new and the key bindings and everything, and then we just noticed the PTU is available. So we downloaded it, installed it, and now here we are. And because we do want to go to bed early today, we didn't do any salvaging because we know if we start salvaging it would be 4 hours or more. So inside the ship, press I. We do not have a ship's inventory. And this is something, a no-no. I mean, it's a no-no. If we would start out as completely newbie in Star Citizen from the version 2.4, 3.24. Okay, if you haven't noted before, you will never even notice that. but no, this is so this is weird. There are still some pads, dockings.
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, civilians are advised to avoid engaging in space travel. If not possible, use
So the trashing, like we said, still continues. And now, and it's quite interesting, what do we do with that? Nothing. Why? You cannot do anything with it. Just dropping it. In the sense of a persistent universe, what do you think what happens if people cannot put this stuff into a local inventory? Reddish color scheme, yellowish. Yeah. He's checking us. Like we checked him, probably. So, okay, at least these terminals stay here, which is great, but probably also necessary, because when we are here, we need to get our personal hangar. This is just a stupid nonsense. This personalized hangar is nothing than just introduce another way how inventory works, but it has absolutely nothing to do with personalized. No. But a burrito, no. What we don't see is our health status. Means probably it's great. So, how do we get our knives up here?
Hello. You should consult the terminal for that.
Yes, ma'am, I do. Room 1.
Urgent page for Nurse Radcliffe. Dr. Chan. Report needed immediately in surgery. Dr. Chan to surgery.
Here again. They're trashing around. What do you think what would happen? It's just bullshit, to be honest. But beside that, nothing changed so far. Bring it up here. So in no collectibles, nope. The average collectibles like, yeah, like before. Let us out. Going to cargo service.
Poland, you're still wanted in recovery. Hall, please a cleanup team down in South Hall.
It doesn't feel that we are rich, but we are kind of rich. We got 15 million on the bank account without doing nothing but just installing the launcher.
Civilians are advised to avoid engaging in space travel.
Okay. We got eyes on us, but no comms. Interesting. So nothing changed so far in here. Terminal still here. Hey, dude. We got a bigger selection, it looks like. The Taurus is here for 130,000 for a day, but with no local inventory. Why? Why should we use this ship? Yeah, for cargoing, for transporting cargos, but okay. No. Check the other terminals first.
Hiya.
Hey. Friendly as well. So we got nothing to sell, and we need an undersuit because we left the other one 500. But okay, armor. Wait, we go to the Galleria, having a check. So. Usually we would change clothes immediately,
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, civilians are
but we are not
advised to
allowed.
avoid engaging in space
It's
travel.
not able
If not possible,
to change clothes just like that.
location.
Going to the Galleria. What do we got here? Armor shop. P4. Did it become expensive? Armor. Motorbike helmet. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, undersuit. Yeah, these are much more expensive. 1,000. 300 is just a schneckpli.
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, civilians are advised to avoid engaging in space travel. If not possible, use extreme caution when leaving the station.
Nice choice.
Yeah, of course. No red legs? What? So, what would... Okay, this one. What would we do now? Huh? We buy this leg. Then we buy P4. Couple of mags. And pretend as we do mercenary style. Alright.
Smart buy.
So, not able to mount the stuff on. And with our small brain, we will forget everything what we bought up here in this shop until we reached our small hangar. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, I'm just compare what was good in life and what we experience now, which is a downer. So, but we also point out what we think it is the same, like the location is the same, region works the same, the hubs are the same, terminals for calling the ship is the same. The only one difference is this fakery of personal hangar. Some water.
Why can't it?
And a burrito. Chicken. Do you have veggie? Chile. Musaka. Burrito. Chicken. Yeah. Just for fun and gameplay, right? Hey, don't hurry, man. Chill. Not that chilled. Yeah, just this one.
Civilians are advised to avoid engaging in space travel.
Open your eyes. Look where you walk to. Dip, 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 dip. So what are we doing with these boxes? If people still continue trashing everywhere,
Welcome
the verse
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
will be filled with clutter.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
It takes a lot longer than before. I mean, we got one ship in this particular spot on Everest. Should we measure time?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. insurance claim has been sent. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Your insurance claim has been
Is it
sent.
just me or it takes longer than before? Is it just me or does it take longer than
The
before?
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, civilians are advised to avoid
Welcome
engaging in space
to the
travel.
ASOP
If
vehicle
not
retrieval
possible,
system.
use extreme caution when leaving the station.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Why do you need to scroll? Just to get in my small hangar. Ship is here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
It would be interesting to find out if we can
Goodbye.
get more than one ship on the pad, since it's just our hangar. Yeah. And now it becomes interesting, right? So here, from here, this kind of drag and drop works. Let's say we didn't do that. Where is our burrito? Where is our water? How can we access the water? Here's the water. Right click, carry.
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, civilians are advised to avoid engaging
Do we have
in
the
space
water
travel.
in our
If
hand?
possible,
Yes.
use extreme caution when leaving the
Okay,
station.
at least that works. But here, where do we put our water? Where do we do our empty bottle? We don't even have a trash can inside our own fucking hangar. Do we? Okay, we got to admit, this is a stupid idea. Whoever came up with that, this is a stupid idea. You will clutter all the stuff, you will clutter all your servers just with stupid items people cannot proper take care of. Just because you introduced this stupid nonsense of why it is orange. Oh. We should have checked better. Either way, it looks weird without the arms, but we just didn't choose arms. So then, weapon is working. Even that, you cannot have a 360 surround because the terminal is inside.
Until the current threat in this sector has been resolved, civilians are
yeah,
advised to
clipping
avoid engaging in space travel.
4,
If not possible,
okay.
use extreme caution when leaving the station.
Tractor beam. Alright. Core armor. Take a burrito. And the water. So then, having a check where to go with our small ship. We didn't miss. We absolutely didn't miss.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Takeoff complete.
There's a bit no sound.
You are clear to launch.
There are no sound when we launch the ship.
Until the current threat in this sector has been
Whoa, so many criminals.
Radar contact. Radar contact.
Okay, there's some sort of an event. There is some sort of an event, and
Until the
let's
current
have a
threat in
look.
this sector has been resolved, civilians
We
are
didn't
advised to
accept
avoid
anything.
engaging in space travel. If not possible, use extreme caution when leaving the station.
Don't know where that is. Bounty hunting? Priority? Ah, this one. Everest Harbor blackout runners needed. Okay. Civilian Defense Force. A hostile fleet of ships equipped with quantum jammers have created a blockade around Everest. Above Hurston, disabled the station's defense turret and stolen a large supply of citaprolanite. In response, the CDF has received authorization to activate its volunteer force. That would be us. Though the overall situation is dire, the theft of the citaprolanoid is our priority. Without direct action, the loss of the sector citaprolanide stores could have a devastating effect to the wider economy of the whole system. While local security forces are investigating the incursion, they have tracked the stolen inventory to several locations. CDF volunteers are tasked to heading to these locations, recovering the stolen citaprolanite, transferring it back to the station before the material completely degrades and is no longer viable.
If not possible, use extreme caution when leaving the station.
I mean, what should we do in the Aurora? I mean, of course, the Aurora is better than the Vulture, but no. We gonna have a check what Hurston Dynamics has to offer. We just do okay, we do not like this cove thing. Recently, a caterpillar ran into some unfortunate luck. This destroyed since around at the same time of seeing K and its current belief. We are looking for a contractor to complete the survey on-site and derelict. And okay, there had been two of these kind of missions. One is just to go there and do what is necessary, and another one was we are getting attacked by ships. So we do each kind of contract just to doing it. And then, yeah, make some sort of recap on that, right? So, key bindings, what was that? Quantum mode? Quantum travel?
Radar contact.
How is that calling? The B, pressing the B. This one, hold. No, no, no. Making it short. We do not have time to pressing buttons for longer than a millisecond.
Radar contact.
Should I assist? Need a ride? No. TTT. Okay, good. We don't need to care about this NPC ships. Just one of these gameplays. This is probably what already happened back in the days on Everest, when we did a live stream for that. What happens on Everest, because we had no idea, and it is probably the same like now. So derelict site, what does that mean? Go here, then fly 100 kilometers.
Bottom drive is now on.
So this kind of stuff here, the red thing stays here. That was annoying even in the live version.
Bottom drive is now off.
Oh, is the sun going down? It's just a bad moment. So what we got here, but we got an altitude meter. We are getting lower. We are on 5K. 4K.7, which is way too low, because we need to travel for another 60 kilometers. See, we want to make sure that we stay outside of atmosphere, and the sun is rising again, which is beautiful. Sunset mood. Almost worth a print screen. Can we do print screens? Yes, we can. With the ugly bastard, the Aurora. So yeah, 30 kilometers. So hope we don't need to shoot. Up until now we are still far away. Up until now we do not have any indicator of other ships so far. Whoa! Too fast. Too fast. Almost crashed. Almost crashed. Oh, let's have a look. There is already that one ship we said.
Landing gear deployed.
So what happens when we land? Because up until now it is just red. It didn't do anything so far. Means we do a landing here.
Landing complete.
Nice.
Engines are off.
Like every time on the moon, turn everything off. Not that the ship will go floating. And it looks like here are some plants on this moon. That means life is here. And we probably don't even need a helmet. But yet, be careful, we do not know what to expect. The contract says we probably need to find someone, this co-pilot, Hazeltine, and make sure about his whereabouts. And yeah, in this game loop he should be dead. And we need to figure out where he is and confirm that he is dead. And the problem with a caterpillar is the caterpillar is huge. And so we check the area surrounding. And we do that on foot, because if we go in air, we don't know if we get company from the ship. Holy crap. Holy crap. Is it getting bigger? Search. Come on, search. Okay. Obviously wasn't the guy. Whoa, they don't look like as if they will be friendly to us. Lights. Because if this is the red ship we saw before, then they will destroy our ship soon. And then we are stranded on the moon in our very, very first undertaking in the PTU. Fucked up within minutes. So nobody here. And we did 2 missions in the live version, and all the dead bodies were outside of the shipwrecks. So they probably wait until we launch. If I would create the gameplay like this, I would make them wait until we launch. So as far as we noticed, the reclaimer has 2 turrets, weaponized turrets. And we found... Oh, fuck, is there a ladder up there? No. Okay. So, question is... We found all the bodies around the ship, but we used our ship to fly around to see them. But now, I think as soon as we get into the ship, they will probably start firing. But the bodies were around eyesight from the caterpillar itself. It would be bad if the second body, the actual body which is relevant, would spawn in as soon as we had been there at that very same point. Because that would mean we're running around for nothing now. And it has to be an NPC ship, because a reclaimer doesn't float like this so close to atmosphere. it will come down. It will come down to the ground because of gravity. And the question would be, oh, here, floating. Also got nothing. Can we? No. Is co-pilot. It would actually make sense when the co-pilot would be close to the bridge, right? So 5 meters. It is just the marker of the mission, but from here it looks like as if he is under the ship. Quite interesting. Can we get out? Come on, move! We got indication of overheating. That might be because we chose the cheapest, the cheapest undersuit. With 50 millions in the pocket, we shouldn't have saved money for choose the cheapest undersuit. But hey, this is how we are. This is the same dude like before, right? So do they actually think that we can fight with an Aurora, this huge massive beast? We did a mission once and we had the Aurora. It took 8 missiles, 10 missiles in total to destroy a not moving reclaimer. And it kind of looks like as if we... Oh, 40 degrees, we need to go in our ship. And close the door. Okay, visual change, which is interesting. Temperature should come down. No. Do we get fever or something? Never experienced it. We will die soon. We will die soon. So let's have a check what happens when we start the ship. Go, 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 go.
Take off. Landing gear raised.
Go, go, go. The reclaimer itself is not really a fighting ship. It is probably just for impression. But the body temperature is just way too high. Still. And that's why we have that visuals, right? And the question is, now we are in space. Can we bring down the temperature when we float a bit? But other than that, we just die, right? Whoa! Oh no! Too close to the moon. Okay. But at least body temperature drops. It would have worked if it would have been higher. Okay, this is for now. Completely missed the first mission. See ya.